Bitch, I'm in the.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to a special Tuesday night edition of Talking Shit. My name is Brian. With me always is that guy
Mark.
right there. That's
I'm
right,
Mark. Hey, dude, what the hell do you have on the bottom of the screen?
I don't know what I have on the bottom of the screen. Oh my God, I didn't put that. What is that?
Well, who the hell put it? I didn't do it.
I don't know, man. Editing? Anybody? Can you help me with the I don't know, my phone number's going across the bottom of the screen.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
I'm the editor.
Oh, yeah, that makes
But
sense.
I didn't do that.
Jesus. Great. Well, we got to find somebody to fix it. I don't know what to do.
Well, I mean, people can call it, though.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, guys, that's our phone number right here at Talking Shit. It will only be active while we are live on the air. It does give you an ability now to call into the show. You may or not be able to hear Mark. It doesn't matter. You'll get to talk to me, and that's what really counts. Speaking of talking to somebody, shut up, Mark. It's not that funny. Speaking of talking to somebody, tonight,
can you spit it out, please?
We have a young man that Mark got to a chance to watch a film, and he absolutely loved the film. And it's something very near and dear to his heart. So, Mark, I'm going to let you introduce our guest tonight.
Oh, yeah. You want me to screw his name up, don't you?
Oh, you can't do it, man.
Okay. I watched this kid. He was in a movie called I Feel Fine. And he played a kid named Ozzy. And we'll talk more about the movie when he comes in. His name's Elijah Passmore. I'm hoping I said that right.
How's it going, guys?
What's happening? No, it's not. It's not Ethan from Scream 6.
That's hilarious. Yeah, you said it right, by the way.
I didn't butcher a last name for once.
All right.
How you doing, Jamie?
So how are you tonight, Elijah? I know your schedule's been pretty hectic. You just got back into town from what Mark was telling me, and you wanted to do Thursday. Unfortunately, like we had discussed prior to coming on the show, we do have some special guests coming on Thursday. Where'd you just get back from?
I was in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. Were you working out there doing a film, doing cinematography?
Yes. Well, I was working with my director friend. I work with him all the time, so we were actually shooting for BBC out there. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. What do you enjoy more, acting or the cinematography?
I love both equally. I think that really my passion is just for film, and so that can manifest itself on either side. But yeah, I mean, I think that it's a lot of fun to embody a character, and so maybe I find my most joy in that. But I do love cinematography.
How did you come to find this movie? How did the movie come to find you for this role?
Well, my best friends had written it, and with me in mind, like writing the character based off of my personality. So I was, involved in the writing process and, giving feedback on dialogue and just always working through the scenes to see what felt natural. So I was just there from the get-go, honestly, and we were able to secure funding, and they did a hell of a job directing it. Yeah.
That they did.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, pay the $2 on Amazon and watch the damn movie.
I'll watch the movie. Calm down.
Well, that's how much it was the other day when I bought it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It was like $20 if I wanted to buy it to keep it, $2 if I wanted to rent it.
Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine that you're going to rent it 10 times.
I'd watch it more than once, though. I liked it because, like I said, when you first got on, I was like, it made a lot of sense. It helped out a lot, especially when it came to my father. Everybody that's watched the show knows that my father committed suicide back in 1991. But name for what he had. And when I watched this movie, it made more sense on what they called it. And it's OCD suicide tendency. So, I mean, it made more sense because my father tried killing himself. He was 34 years old, so probably over 200 years.
Hmm.
And then he finally succeeded. But
The-
watching it made more sense.
Yeah.
does the story about the character um, in the movie, does it? I know you said you kind of it's based around you, but as far as your demeanor and your characteristics, you're not always down on yourself to or something like that to where you're like I feel like that character for real. You don't feel that way.
No, I don't struggle with
Checking in.
suicidal
Just
OCD.
checking in.
Yeah. No, that more the side of Ozzy that's more extroverted and outgoing.
Okay.
That was definitely based on me, but I don't struggle with suicidal OCD. But my heart goes out to those who do. 'Cause,
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually quite a few people, and unfortunately, my daughter went through the same thing. And her previous boyfriend, unfortunately, succeeded. So, yeah, it's a story that actually hits home for not just Mark, but for a lot of folks
Yeah.
too. So, Mark, I know you had a phone number that you were going to put up here for anybody that was contemplating suicide that they could call. Do you not have that phone number?
Yeah. No, I don't have it anymore.
Well,
We can say it.
what is the phone number that you call?
Give me 1 second. The suicide hotline is 988. Yeah.
Yeah, 988. Yep. All you gotta do is put pound 988 or even 988. It'll still take you.
Yeah.
And that's for anybody that is contemplating suicide or anybody that has somebody that they know that's thinking about suicide. The big thing is, everybody was put here for a purpose. So I think that at the end of the day, we have to intervene as their friends, their family, and their loved ones to try to do what we can do. So
100%. Yeah.
um, let's talk more about what a cinematographer is, because I know that is your other passion.
Yeah.
What exactly is it? How did you get into that?
I mean, it definitely depends job to job. Cinematographer's role is to, fulfill a creative vision from the director, the writer, or wherever the story comes from. The cinematographer's purpose is to put that on a screen and, tell a story visually. So it does look different from job to job, like what that includes. Sometimes I end up producing more than being more than cinematographer. Sometimes I'm camera operating, or sometimes I have somebody camera operating for me. It just depends on job to job. Yeah.
You've been doing this whole thing for how long now? How long have you been into films?
Yeah, I feel like I first started working around cameras when I was about 15. So like just started out like doing little commercial stuff, but then working my way up, being able to do things like as a DP versus just helping people.
What was there
You
anybody
said
that influenced you in your family or anything like that?
Like, was there anybody involved in film in my family?
Well, yeah, as far as like your growing influence and stuff like that, did you
Yeah,
have
no,
them? Okay.
not at all. No, I think that, I mean, I always just loved watching movies. Like, that was, growing up, that was the best thing ever, was just watching a movie. So I think that my love for it started there for sure. And then I guess I never even thought of myself as, I kind of always wanted to act, but never really thought of myself as like doing anything behind the camera or cultivating like the creation of something. But it just, I started doing it and I loved it.
you said you did commercials.
Yeah, just like just little stuff local. That's how I started out, just helping like a local director out, and
Okay.
yeah, that was my first thing into it, and then through him getting on different sets, and then meeting, that's actually where I met Austin and Haley, the directors of I Feel Fine, probably 6 months into working like in that realm at all, and just I still talk to them all the time. You know what I mean?
See, Brian, that's what we need to do. Just do stuff like that.
Listen, I'm no actor. I don't have a face for the camera, so we're good.
You've acted in plenty of commercials.
I do local
for Love Honda.
They're local. That's it.
Oh, really? Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not going to brag about that stuff. That I don't get paid for that either.
Right? Oh, okay.
No, unfortunately for my job, I'm now a sales manager at one of the largest golf cart places in Homosassa. So I'm cutting commercials over there. But prior to that, I was working for Polaris in Homosassa. So love motorsports of Homosassa. So if you want an ATV, a side-by-side, a dirt bike, any of that stuff, I was your guy. So I'd always be the first one to be like, all right, let's go. I'll get on camera. What do you want to talk about?
That's so fun.
Yeah. You want to talk about this Aprilia? Let's go.
Yeah. And so that's how you got into this.
Podcasting? No, Mark was actually doing podcasting. And one day I said, Mark, why don't we do a podcast together? Because he didn't have a direction that he wanted to go in, that he felt comfortable with. And I think we just kind of sat down and I said, I want to do like a variety show. I want to have a bunch of different guests and, from actors, actresses, singers, musicians, magicians, whatever.
We've had I forgot we had magicians.
Magicians. Yeah. We've had a couple hypnotists.
Yeah.
We've had quite a few people. Wow. So yeah.
Tarot cards.
Did you guys get hypnotized?
What's that?
No.
They refused
he wants us to come to him and he wants to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't afford to go to Minnesota, I think it was, or Wisconsin. One or two.
Yeah, it's quite a ways.
We told him next time he's here in Florida, we'll catch up with him somewhere. See if he can do it.
Yeah, for sure. That's crazy. That's
Mark's getting hypnotized, y'all. It's gonna happen.
No.
I want to kind of backtrack a little bit. Where are you originally from? Are you originally from this area, from the Florida area, or?
Yeah, no, I actually I was born and raised in Malta. It's this small island off the coast of like Sicily. It's its own country, but it's very tiny.
Wow.
And then he came here.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So it's this tiny island. I mean, it's like 16 miles at its longest point, but it's pretty cool. It's in like smack dab in the middle of the Mediterranean, and just really gorgeous.
How long ago did you move here?
I moved here when I was 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So who in the family was originally born there in Malta? Anybody or?
No. My parents were missionaries, so they were doing missions work in Malta. Yeah.
Fantastic. That's really cool. That's really cool. I don't know any missionaries. Now I know your parents are missionaries. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Never met any. That's really cool though. In the film, I Feel Fine, a gentleman named Corin Nemec is a part of that. What role does he play in that film? And how did you guys get along?
Yeah, we got along well. He plays my father in that, and that was a cool experience. He got signed onto the project really late, and so we weren't really sure how it was going to go down. But yeah, we filmed it, and I think it turned out really great.
Yeah. Mark, what did you think? How did Corin do in the movie? Who had the better like role? Who do you think, Mark?
Actually, they both had hold on, listen. Elijah had the better role when it come to, you know, how it played out.
Mm-hmm.
Korn had the role of the dad in, you know, trying to deal with what was going on when it came to, you know, Elijah doing this stuff and trying to figure out how he can, you know, help him. And, you know, it was until the end, you know, you didn't know which way it was going to go. And I'm not going to give away the ending because your ass is going to watch the damn movie.
I'll watch the movie. Is there any projects that you would like to be a part of? Is there anything going on right now with any of your director friends or producer friends? Are they working anything where you're like, hey, I want to do this?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that actually. It's a funny question. I don't know. I don't know if any of my friends are doing anything super cool right now. Maybe I should call them and ask. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've got stuff in the works, but it's more just like from me personally. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Are you doing some writing as well? You said. I know you had helped write some of that.
No, I really don't personally write as much as I should. It's kind of a mental barrier. So I probably should write. You know, I tell myself I should write, but then, you know, I sit down and write, and it's just like a blank paper staring at me for hours. So, but it'll come.
That's what my daughter does. She's, you know, she went to school for creative writing, but she started writing a book and then she hit a roadblock. So that's where she's been for like
Writer's block.
6 months.
Yep.
I'm like, you got to get out of the house and do something. You know, try to get it out of your head or, you know, whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Writer's block is a real thing.
What do you do when you're not being in film and stuff like that? Do you work a regular 9 to 5 or anything, or going to school?
No, I'm thankful. I actually am like I do modeling as well, so it's between those three things. I do pretty well, and I don't have to work another job, which I'm thankful for. But I definitely did like earlier on. Still
Yeah.
worked, like I was working as like, you know, like a sous chef, and you know, I worked at like my first job was at Panera Bread, and you know, like barista and all that stuff.
So you kind of know how to cook then.
Yeah, I like cooking. It doesn't always turn out the greatest, but I do like cooking.
So
Yeah.
Brian, he's got you out beat.
I try to stay out of the kitchen. I make one thing for my wife, and that's risotto.
Uh-oh.
It's the only thing I know how to make that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, risotto's awesome though. That tastes great.
She asks me to make it every so often, and I'm like, yeah, I guess so. It just takes forever, you know. But she cooks. My wife and my daughter do all the cooking here, and it's fantastic. I can't believe I'm not 300 pounds yet.
Your daughter, you said?
My wife and my daughter both.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they both cook for me. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, my youngest daughter still lives at home with us, and she is the baker of the family.
Okay.
She's really good too.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I came home earlier. She's in the kitchen baking. She made chocolate bread, not chocolate cake, chocolate bread.
Okay,
Never heard
like
of
banana bread?
She's making it's kind of like a banana bread, but it's going to be chocolate. And then she's making a ganache right now. I can smell it. So a chocolate
That's
ganache.
hilarious.
It's like froth.
Okay.
So we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, the first thing I come in and she's got cinnamon muffins, something or another's with some kind of cream cheese frosting, and she was like, "Here, eat this." Okay. It was fantastic. She was like, "What do you think?" I was like, "Yeah, it's really good."
That's awesome. What the heck? I love that. Yeah, baking's not my
She's
strong
good.
suit.
I keep trying to get her to make. There was something that she made that I keep trying to get her to make me again. Can't remember what it was at the time.
We have to figure it out and ask.
Yeah,
her.
I know.
Mark's very picky when it comes to food. He doesn't like. Anything green you won't eat.
I'll eat green beans and lettuce. That's about it.
But you won't eat spinach.
Oh fuck no!
You won't eat Brussels sprouts. What is wrong with you?
And broccoli's like my kryptonite.
There's something wrong with that guy.
That's so funny.
We already know that.
What about for fun? What do you do for fun when you're not modeling, when you're not behind the camera or helping with the cinematography or any of that?
Yeah.
Sport?
Shoot. No, I don't really play sports.
Call of Duty?
Yeah. No, I don't really game either.
Okay.
Maybe like I like watching movies.
Okay.
Hanging out with my girlfriend, I guess. I don't know. I love traveling, so whenever I get the opportunity to do that, I just feel like I'm always kind of busy, so I haven't gotten too much time to just like chill out, and I don't really chill out. Like I'm not good at chilling out. Like I'm always like locked in on something and like kind of tunnel visioned. So even if I'm like in the situation where I should be hanging out, I'm kind of like my mind is elsewhere. You know what I mean? So I'm not that fun at parties.
You're thinking about other stuff like how do I leave this party and not upset my friend?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%.
I used to be fun at parties, but then I stopped drinking. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, though. I mean, you did it for you, and you did it for your family. So there you go. You did a good thing, Mark.
I did a good thing. I know.
Did a good thing.
I drink beer all the time.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Parents own a brewery, so you should come up and.
What's the name of the brewery?
It's called Eden Abbey Brewing.
Eden
Abbey
Brewing. Is it a microbrew?
Microbrewery? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay. I don't know what that term like means, but it's a pretty big restaurant, but it has like it's a very small brew cellar, so they don't distribute yet. So I'm guessing that's what it means.
Yeah. So Marker 48 started out as a microbrewery over here in Brooksville, and they've since populated. They don't have a restaurant; they just have a bunch of food trucks in, right? But they have canned and bottled their product, and a lot of their stuff is like nationwide now. So,
oh, cool.
That they're okay. I mean, I drink their Markerade, and it's really good. It's not beer. It's like a malt liquor. So it's kind of good. I mean, they call it Blue Markerade, and I'm like, yeah, that's dope. Let's go. But my favorite from them is called Red Right Return, which is a amber beer. So I really like that. So, all right, so let's do this. Let's take a quick break. Let's go get something to drink. Mark's gonna play a song from our friends, the band Okaya. They're doing a cover for "Take Me to Church," and when we come back, we're gonna play a little game because we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna play a game called Florida or Not Florida, and if there's anybody in the comments that want to play, speak now or forever hold your peace. When we come back, we'll find out who's gonna play against Elijah in Florida or Not Florida for the chance to win. Mark, what do they win?
Decals.
Oh, decals. Let me see. Like these decals?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, we'll send out some decals. All right, so let's take a quick break. Go get a drink. Go use the bathroom. Listen to music. You gonna play it or not?
It's very touchy. You were still talking at the time when I hit it on accident.
Okay, play that song.
Yep. Here we go.
My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak. A fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard them say it. My church offers no absolutes. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Commend me to be well. Church, I wish if I could in the shine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that death is death, and good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog in the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins, you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that death is death, and good God, let me give you my life. If I'm a pagan of the good times, my love is the sunlight to keep the goddess on my side. She demands a sacrifice to drain the whole sea. Get something shiny, something meaty for the main course. That's a fine looking high horse. What you got in the stable? We've a lot of starving faithful. That looks tasty, that looks plenty. This is hungry work. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog in the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me my death is death, and good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog in the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins, you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that death is death, and good God, let me give you my life. Your masters are kings when the ritual begins. There is no sweeter innocence than our gentle sin. In the menacing soil of that sad earthly scene, only then I am human. Only then. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog in the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that death is death, and good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog in the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins, you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that death is death, and good God, let me give you my life.
There you go. That was Take Me to Church, the cover from Okaya, our friends over at Okaya. Please make sure if you're not listening, following them, please do so. They're gonna probably blow up here soon. I hope.
Yeah, they got some good songs. They got some original songs, which is cool.
All right. So, did anybody in the comments want to play? I didn't see anybody say anything that they wanted to play. If we don't have anybody to play, you're going to have to play against them.
I
Mark,
know.
You're going to lose your ass off.
I always do, don't I?
These stories are great. So,
I'm scared.
all
He
right.
said they were great last time,
And they were funny. All right, you ready? Headline number 1 reads, need a ride? Man steals a semi-truck full of Corvettes after he was released from prison. Did that happen in Florida or not Florida?
I don't feel like it was crazy enough. I want to say not Florida.
Mark, what do you think? Is that Florida or not Florida?
were they on drugs?
Doesn't say that, man. It says that he was straight out of prison.
I mean, that could be California. That could be. I agree with Elijah. Not.
You're both right. It was not Florida. It actually happened in Arizona. The 10 new shiny Corvettes were valued at $1.25 million. Wow. That's pretty pricey. How long do you think he's going to get in prison?
Probably 2 years.
That's it. All
I
right,
don't
here we
know.
go, guys. Headline number 2 reads, "Man climbs a cell tower to live stream. Deputies bring him back down to earth." Did that happen in Florida or not Florida, guys? And this is funny because here's the thing. I'll tell you after.
What?
You leave us. Oh wow!
I'll tell you after you guys pick.
I would say Florida. Then based off of that reaction.
I'm gonna say Florida also because the guy was probably high off his ass, anyways.
It was in fact Florida, guys. It's actually right down the road from us in Hillsborough County. The aviation unit had to safely talk the daredevil down, and there is a video from News Channel 6. So if you guys want to search Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies getting a man off a cell phone tower, you'll be able to find it. All right. So you both get points there. Congratulations to you both. Let's see here. Points don't matter anyway. So. All right. Let's see. A man swings from a cable for 45 minutes in a high-flying police evasion stunt. Did that happen in Florida or not Florida?
Not Florida.
I would say not. That happened in the jungle.
In the jungle? It was Tarzan?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't happen in a jungle. It didn't happen in a jungle. Are you saying is it Florida or not Florida there, Elijah?
Not Florida. Not Florida.
You're both correct. It did not happen in Florida. It actually happened in Vancouver. The man spent 45 minutes swinging from an overhead cable above a restaurant while throwing bricks and shattering windows below. And he even took his shirt off mid-stunt.
I would have guessed Florida if you told me that part.
I should have went with that part then.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Man arrested for boat theft after a failed disguise as a woman. Well, let me read it one more time. A man was arrested for boat theft after failed disguise as a woman. So he attempted to be a woman so that no one could catch him.
I'm gonna say Florida.
Sure, yeah.
Guys, are you just going to pick with each other? Are you just going to both say Florida?
I mean, that sounds like a Florida thing.
Yeah,
You're absolutely right, gentlemen. It was Florida. It was 100% Florida. It states a man suspected in stealing a boat in Florida tried and hilariously failed to evade capture by dressing as a woman. Deputies found the alleged thief sporting a light blue feather patterned dress, a white cardigan, and oversized sunglasses, but the disguise did not fool any of them. That was county police who nabbed the fugitive. So,
Props to
all right, guys, this is all or nothing. Here we go. Fugitive caught hiding in a dryer after deputies tumble through a search. Did it happen in Florida or not Florida?
Wait, what? What happened?
All right, so the headline reads, "Fugitive caught hiding in a dryer after deputies tumble through search."
Just for the heck of it, I'm going to say Florida.
Mark, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna say not Florida.
For the first time, you guys are going in opposite directions. And the winner. In a bizarre game of hide and seek, a Florida man wanted for multiple felonies was found folded inside of a dryer by the Escambia County Sheriff's Department.
I got everyone right? I got everything right.
You got that one right.
And for the second week in a row, we have somebody that got 5 in a row.
5 in a row. Holy cow, dude. That's crazy.
And the last person that we did that to, or the last person that got 5 in a row, we gave them more than a decal.
Yeah, you actually won a shirt, dude.
Dude, I want a shirt?
Dude, you won a talking shit shirt.
No way.
Would you wear the talking shit shirt?
Would I wear it? I would wear it every day.
Hell, dude, that's what I like to hear. You don't have to wear it every day, but if you can wear it one time for your boys here at Talking Shit, we'd greatly appreciate it. Just
For
snap
sure,
a
man.
photo once you grab the shirt. So Mark's gonna grab your address after the show. We'll make sure to include get you a shirt out.
Cool,
You
dude.
know who else? You know who else is gonna get a shirt?
Who?
Mark, you know who else is gonna get a shirt? You know who else deserves a shirt?
Who?
One of our biggest fans,
Who?
gentleman named Kyle Flett. We're gonna send Kyle a shirt. Kyle, we're gonna need your address. He's out in Canada, so that's probably gonna cost $50.
Probably.
So we're gonna start a GoFundMe account so that we can mail him a shirt. Oh man!
That's
All
awesome.
right. So, what'd you think about the game? Florida, not Florida. Did you enjoy that?
I thought I won. That's what I
You
thought.
100% won. You yes. You went 5 for 5, my guy.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Mark.
That's okay.
Mark,
That's actually that's the most I've actually got correct in this game so far. So
Really? That's hilarious.
last week was the first time I actually played, and I only got 2 right. So
Oh. Oof.
yeah, and he got
I'm okay.
smoked. 5 and nothing, dude. 5-2. 5-2. 5-2. That was nuts, dude. All
We
right.
were neck
So,
and neck here.
what's that?
We were neck and neck here.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, somebody had to take a turn somewhere and be like, "Yeah, I got to pick something different." I told
Right.
you it's all or nothing. So listen, movies. You like movies. We
I love
like
movies.
movies.
You guys
what kind of
do-
movies do you like?
Yeah, what kind of movies? What do you dig?
Oof, man, I'm boring. I like romances, like dramas, something to make me cry. That's what I
Okay.
dig.
Okay,
Honestly,
there's
I mean,
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with those. I like them too.
Yeah.
Shut up, Brian. Shut
You said home
shut
and
up.
cry.
Huh?
I got to cry about something.
Yeah.
What about horror? What about
Gotta let it
horror?
out.
What about horror movies? I mean,
You know, I just watched Nosferatu. Have you guys seen that one?
I've not seen it.
not seen
I
that.
my wife wants to watch it, so it will eventually watch it. I don't
It's
know.
rough. It's a rough one.
Worth-
It's good.
worth the
but it's
watch?
rough. Oh yeah. If you want to feel like a victim watching it, but for sure.
Okay, well, I mean,
You totally got victimized watching the film.
Dude, that movie was rough.
Wow.
I felt like I
it's
couldn't turn it off
rough,
if I wanted to.
like rough, like the original Exorcist movie.
No. See, The Exorcist is it's like a little lamb compared to this. Like, picture this is like the big bad wolf, and The Exorcist is the little lamb. That's what. It's kind of that dynamic.
oh, so it's like Terrifier if you've seen that.
Well, it's not. But see, I wouldn't be fazed by Terrifier because it's just like gore. You know what I mean? It's just like senseless. But Nosferatu, there's plenty of sense.
This
You
is
know
gonna
what I
mess
mean?
you up,
So-
Mark.
It's gonna mess you up.
It's gonna
I
mess you
doubt
up.
it. Come on.
Do you guys know anything by Robert Eggers?
Yeah. I
No,
know.
no, I don't. Mark does.
So
He's
yeah,
all
that's the
best.
thing. Is like it's just rough.
He-
Like, I don't know if you saw The Witch.
I
That one was rough too. He's just a dark guy. He's a dark guy, man.
yeah, that's why I think a lot of people like this movie, though.
Yeah.
There was I heard some of the stuff about it, but I mean, all in all, I've heard that it was just everybody that's seen it has liked it
Yeah.
one way or another.
Yeah, for sure. It got a cinematography nomination, I think, at the Oscars.
Yeah, one of the
And,
few that actually did, because most of the time horror movies don't get that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Horror movies are always underrated, dude. Underrated.
I don't know. I think most horror movies are just not that good, though. I think that it's
You gotta
You
find
just
it.
congested and
You have to find one that you like, and see if you just got to have the feel for it.
yeah.
I like old school horror compared to new school. Minus the Scream movies and some of the other ones, but it varies. But I did like Terrifier, though. Yeah, I love those movies.
Yeah.
I still am trying to figure out who the fuck Art the Clown is.
You'll find out in the next movie.
Oh god. I'm a comedy guy. I love comedy movies. And for some reason we get handed you know, a great film, and then they come out with a sequel to that film, and it's always bad, right?
He's
and
going to give it.
sometimes 3 or 4.
Yeah, he's going to give
Exactly.
it.
Over movies.
He's going to give an example. Give it a second.
Well, here's the thing. I just learned recently that We're the Millers 2, and we had discussed this while you were here, is it pre-production? Production?
Yes, pre-production.
I'm excited, but I'm nervous.
Yeah, no
Because
kidding. It's
We're the
same
Millers,
cast, or-
it was fantastic. Yeah. From what I've seen was same cast. So it was a fantastic film. I don't know how you can top that. I would say stay away from the sequel and just build another movie to try to beat what you just made there. You know,
yeah. But the thing is, it's like with sequels, they can get funding so easy because they already know there's a viewership base for it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it sucks for us, but for them, it's good. At least they can make a movie.
and then you got horror films that go on for how many years, Mark?
Okay, let's say in the 80s they would make one. The slasher movies. Yeah,
Not
they
horrors,
used to come out. They used to come out with one every year for the longest
crazy.
time, and then they started doing them less and less like that.
That's wild.
Because you can only throw so much out there in sequels or anything like that and make them good. They were just doing this for a cash grab.
Yeah.
That's what they did with Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Chucky, stuff like, or Child's Play.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, Freddy Krueger is my...
Shut up. No, fuck you.
He's my hero. He's the monster among monsters. Like he's the guy. I don't care what anybody says. You can say it's Jason. You can say it's Mike Myers. Whatever. It's definitely Freddy Krueger. He looks the best, right?
No, I won't. I won't disagree on that part.
I feel like his story though has to be told through chapters. So some of the movies, don't get me wrong, probably can stay where they are on the shelf, but I think that you should have had a chapter for Freddy Krueger as far as it goes, and tell that story from his start to his demise. You know what I mean? A real demise.
Watch the movies. So? It does.
No, it never does. It never.
It does. Tells you. It always.
He's always coming again.
Yeah.
You can't get into it.
I'm not even going to get into that, because if you watch the movies, it actually tells you how it all came about. He may not die the way you want him to. He always comes back, but still.
Favorite character in a scary movie there, Elijah? Who do you got? I told you mine. Mine's Freddy Krueger.
Oof.
Or who scares the bejesus out of you?
Well, that's a totally different answer.
Yeah, that's different.
Okay, fine.
I would say, what scares the bejesus out of me? The goat from The Witch. You'd have to watch it, but that scared the bejesus out of me. Or you guys seen Hereditary?
Oh, Hereditary? God, that movie's freaking wicked, dude.
Yeah, when she's on the ceiling, that's the scariest. Yeah,
Mark, what?
Oh, come on, you are.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Elijah. Sorry
No. I had nothing else. Your turn, Mark.
Brian, you already know this one.
So tell us.
You just want me to say it again and again and again.
It's Jason.
No, it's Jason's my favorite. Yes, him and Michael Myers are my favorite. One that scared the hell out of me was Freddy Krueger. Why? Because when it came out, I lived on Elm Street.
You're welcome. You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now you know how to scare Mark. Dress up as Freddy.
It doesn't scare me anymore, but that too scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Another fine example though of movies that don't need a sequel though. Quite honestly, do you think that they needed to make Beetlejuice?
I didn't watch it because I didn't really care to.
I mean, I love the original, and I think that it should
Oh,
have
so
stayed.
you're gonna be very pissed off when they make the
They're
third
going to
one.
do it a third one, yes. Yeah, of course they would. Why wouldn't they?
I like the original, but I did not like the sequel.
I
I
love the
think that
original.
I think that they put one, it was, 20 years too late, and two, it wasn't. There were certain spots in it that didn't need to be there.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like him singing, terrible, terrible, terrible,
That was one thing.
terrible.
There was plenty more on top of it.
Yeah, but you just don't do sequels to Tim Burton movies either. That's the thing, right?
I mean, if you're gonna do it right. But I mean, even him doing it, I don't think he knew what he wanted to do.
Do you think it was a cash grab?
Yeah,
I think
they
so.
always are. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. On that
When you
part,
hire,
yes.
like, Jenna Ortega or whoever it was to do it, it's the same thing every time.
Right. I mean, it wasn't like you had Top Gun and then you had Maverick. Maverick was done great for a sequel that was 20 something years later. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
But, you do Beetlejuice and Beetlejuice. I mean, they didn't follow the same formula that made that one successful.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like Maverick was probably originally a cash grab, but they did such a good job that it didn't feel like it.
I mean, it helped people. It helped people know where Citrus County was because we had somebody in the movie.
Miles is from.
Miles
really?
Teller. Yeah, Miles Teller's. He graduated from the same school we did, like 20 years later or 10 years later.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's weird.
That's cool. Here's the thing. I think you could take Maverick though, and not say it's a sequel to anything, and just put it out there.
Yeah.
And nobody's gonna know, like, oh shit, that's the Top Gun sequel. Just it's Maverick, dude. Just boom, there you go.
His name's Maverick in it. Everybody would automatically assume it's Top Gun.
You can assume whatever you want.
I don't think he would have done it if it wasn't a sequel.
Anyway, good movie. I'm glad I got a chance to watch it. Mark convinced me to watch it. I was not ever going to. Well, yeah, because I wasn't going to because, I'm prior Navy, and I was like, no, I remember where the original film was shot. The new film is just going to be a cash grab, and I told him that from the get go. And then I watched it, and I was like,
I had to hound him for at least a year, I think it was, before he watched it. Yep. It's like the Batman, the last one that came in.
Not watching.
He won't finish watching it. He only watched 15 minutes of it.
Not
after
good.
the first 20 minutes, it turns out great. I
thought the opener was insane. What are we talking about right now? The opener was amazing.
You're talking about the one with what's his
Robert
name?
Pattinson.
Yeah.
We're talking about the same movie. I grew up watching the Batman movies. You know what I mean? Like, my favorite movie forever was like The Dark Knight. But then I watched that movie. Like, I was excited for the Batman. I was like, they've never since like Batman and Robin, they haven't made like a bad Batman movie. Like, they've just always been good. Besides Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
But like, if you don't count those, which I don't, like, they've always just been so good. So it's like, give it a shot. And dude, the Batman was incredible. I mean, it's right up there with The Dark Knight for me.
I tried to watch it. I couldn't get past the first. I was like 10 minutes in, and I was bored. I was like, I don't get it. What's happening?
You need to finish watching the damn movie and get it over with.
I don't know how, because that opening is just insane. Like, that's a crazy opener.
See, and when that movie came out, I wasn't sure how to take it for Robert Pattinson being Batman, and I think he killed it.
100%. Yeah, I love his version of the Batman. I think he's an amazing actor. I don't know if you ever watched Uncut Gems or... Oh, no, sorry. What was it? God, there's another one like that. That was by the same...
I know what you're talking about. I just don't know the name of it. But, I mean, Minus the Twilight movies, he's a great actor.
Yeah, he's phenomenal, and he was in a Tenet and all
Yeah,
that.
he was in one. Shit, what the hell's the name of it?
Oh, Good Time was what he was in.
Yeah,
That was incredible. He did such an amazing job. Yeah, Pattinson is just stellar.
Somebody you'd like to work with? Say yes.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Yeah. He hated the Twilight movies. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He
yeah.
despised them. So he was never made for that, but it gave him an entry for sure.
Did he just not enjoy the cast, or did he just not enjoy the movie itself?
He thought the
writing?
movies were terrible. Yeah.
the movies were terrible.
And the pay too, I think.
Yeah,
Pay wasn't good either.
Apparently not.
What?
He wasn't happy with it. I think he said he was like, could have been more.
my wife read the books for Twilight, and she said that they didn't even make the characters the way that they should have been. And my daughter, she loves the movies, and I'm like, you got to go get your head checked.
His daughter's weird. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Everybody loves them, but they're just it's popcorn movies, It's all right.
If you could revive a dead franchise, which franchise would you bring back?
Oh, dude, you know what I'm gonna say? Like, because younger me would have wanted them to. The Amazing Spider-Man series.
Yeah,
The ones in the 90s or
no. Are we talking about TV series?
oh, are we talking about TV series or are we talking about movies?
Movies.
Okay,
Movies.
so the one with Andrew Garfield. Okay.
Yeah, and I love Tobey Maguire, and they were supposed to make a fourth one, but like the feeling of like when I was younger and watching the second Amazing Spider-Man, and then realizing that they never made a third. Oh my!
They were supposed to, but didn't. Yeah.
That was heartbreaking.
And so you were happy when they made
No Way Home.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, dude! You should have seen me. We all went dressed up as like when Tobey Maguire, he comes out like looking all sexy in the black suit. So me and my friends all went as that and went and saw it.
that's
That
sick.
was amazing.
Mark, you got one?
What, a black suit? No.
No, I'm talking about. Do you got a franchise that you'd revive?
Actually, I'd like to see a better Flash. Because the one
I
that they
can see
gave
that,
me, because the one that they gave us was piss poor.
That was the worst movie I ever watched.
I was pissed. I did not like how it went. I think they wasted Michael Keaton's Batman. They wasted, Supergirl.
Yeah, she's never had a good representation though.
No. But hopefully with the new Spider-Girl, or Spider-Girl, what the Supergirl.
Supergirl.
That's shit. I can't speak today. I can't speak every day. But maybe we'll get something better.
Maybe.
Mine is the Hulk movies.
Which ones?
I want them to come back with like the series style where you actually have a human sized freaking Hulk that's all beefed up. Like, have you ever watched the old TV show with Lou Ferrigno?
I've seen clips though, but that's how the comics were, right? So
correct, yeah. Like now, you have this giant green monster running around, and he's like as big as a freaking house, right? That was never from my time that he was as big as a house, dude.
Well, in the 90s, they started making them bigger.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So from the TV series, I would revive that and have like an actual person play that part of the Hulk,
like
not
Dwayne
CGI it in. You know what I mean?
Dwayne Johnson, did you say? I could see him doing it. I could see him doing it. Actually, he'd be the better off as the
John Cena would be better.
Oh, I agree.
He already did a superhero though in that universe. He did
he's
he's Peacemaker.
He's on. Peacemaker.
And yeah, he's Peacemaker. John Cena is, and
What a
Rock.
what a great
and
show that is too, though.
Yeah, we have to wait until close.
Rock was Black Adam.
Yeah, we have to wait until about the end of the year before season 2 comes out.
Jesus Christ!
What show is that?
Peacekeeper with John Cena. Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker, where he plays an actual superhero. It's what is it?
I saw him in like the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's a spinoff from it.
That's the character. Yeah, his character is the spin of what they did the show off of, and he did fantastic. It's a really good show. It's comical and it's witty and it's got some drama and stuff in there too. So I think you'd probably watch it and dig it. It's on Max. It kind of reminds me of what's the other one that I really like? The Boys. It kind of reminds me of The Boys.
Yeah.
Only John Cena's not a bad guy, or is he?
No, he starts off as a bad guy.
So we're not going to give it away to you too much, though. So, all right, Elijah. Listen, we asked you for an hour of your time, man. You have been super gracious in giving us an hour of your time. Is there anything else that you want to talk about, though?
Man, I don't know. That was a lot of fun, though.
All the time, so.
Oh, no, dude. This was great. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Oh, thanks for coming on, dude.
Dude, thank you.
Absolutely.
We'll talking to you guys and meeting you.
What about projects? Let's talk real quick. Do you have any projects or anything coming up that you want people to know about? Or is there anywhere you want people to follow you? Where can our fans find you?
Yeah, just head over to my Instagram. It's just my name, Elijah J. Passmore. My YouTube as well that I'm starting. I did my first video last month, so I'm trying to do monthly uploads. That's also just my name. Yeah, you'll find me on there.
Excellent.
I found him on Facebook.
Anything else you can talk about, Mark? Oh, okay. You found him on Facebook. Same name, Elijah Passmore?
Yep.
Same on everything.
So he's not hard to find. He's not hard to find, ladies and gentlemen. So, are you open to doing other podcasts? If you know, every once in a while, somebody may reach out to you and say, "Hey, I saw you on a show." Blah blah blah.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just reach out.
Perfect. All right.
Awesome, dude.
We've got friends that watch too, and they, like I said, they have podcasts or they have shows or they do audio or something like that. So cool. It's potential that they could reach out to you. So I just want to make sure you're okay with it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We'll just be like, not a chance.
Contact me. No, yeah, feel free to contact me.
All right, Mark, you got anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm good.
Guys, I think this is a good spot to end the show. What do you think?
We could.
I think it's good, yeah.
All right, real quick, Mark, do you want to tell me who is on this Thursday?
You didn't want me to interrupt you, did you?
No, because I knew you were going to do it.
Well, normally that's what happens. I normally stop you because you normally say from here at talking shit. And that's when I stop you every week. On Thursday, we have 7, maybe 8 guests coming on. I'm not sure if Jason Brooks is going to be joining us or not, but we will have 7 people from the cast of The Death of Snow White. Do you want to say who the 7 guests are?
I don't have all their names in front of me. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying the names.
Oh, the dwarfs?
Yes.
We're going to have the 7 dwarfs on talking shit. That's going to be awesome, dude. From The Death of Snow White. So, guys, make sure you tune in this Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your normal, regularly scheduled program will feature the 7 dwarfs from The Death of Snow White. What else you got, Mark?
Hey, do you know who we have on next Thursday?
Is it Diablo?
No. Back up a little. He's a wrestler from the NWA. He goes by the name The Real Draco.
Oh, he's some Russian dude. He's going to kick my ass, isn't he?
I hope so.
All right, so stay tuned, guys. We'll announce more. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube. Hit that like and subscribe button. But until then, Mark, are you good now? Did I get it right this time? You don't have to cut me off, right?
But what's the fun if I can't cut you off?
Shut up, Mark. From us here at Talking Shit, my name is Brian.
I'm Mark.
And this is Elijah. And guys, we're out of here. Have a good night, everybody.
Peace.
Later. What the hell? Let's see.
Bitch, I'm in the